He say, she say, we say, I say, hearing out them points of views when I see it my way. Yes it goes, yes it knows, maybe so's, probably not. Shoulds and coulds, do's and don'ts, your wills and won'ts is how you rock. Politicians and religions on your house, or are you renting? Is you married? Is you single? Meta interest when you mingle, turn out to be someone you into. So how long before the bed get wrinkled? Children when they tripping, is it time out or do you whip them? Opinions and decisions, hunches, intuitions, may or may not get it, cause people's experience different. Check the prejudice at the door. Speak the mind, you give the flow, tell the truth if it's sweet or sour, cause the hour we spitting that fire.
Hello, everyone. This is SPITTINFIRE coming at you with an update. Okay, so I was supposed to drop this yesterday or whatever, but I had some technical difficulties, and my computer is being hacked, and I am taking some extra precaution with security. However, I'm going to be uploading some videos, so please make sure if you like the videos, you can hit the super thanks to support the videos as well as the live chat. Okay, so that's a great feature that YouTube has now. But we're going to be talking about these three. Okay, these three scam artists right here. Okay, the Black Lives Matter, Tarana Burke, and Tina Chin. And this is my opinion, okay? I do not support women liberations movement or any women liberations movement, especially when they have an alternate ulterior motive, such as the acronym and everything else in the LGBT. And it has nothing to do with gay people. It's the organizations that SPITTINFIRE is after. So let's listen to this fraudulent Black Lives Matter
Global Network Foundation property. And for some reason, seems like she thought my house was that. It's unacceptable and it's dangerous that anybody, any stranger, come outside of my house, but it's really unacceptable and dangerous when Candace Owens, another Black woman who is actually working as a part of a right-wing agenda, comes outside of my house with cameras. As you all know, I've experienced, and many of us have experienced, death threats. Many of us have children. Many of us are super vulnerable. And the fact that she's came outside my house and demanded things, harassed me, is unacceptable. It is unacceptable. And I'm going to keep doing the work I need to do to make sure that I'm in right relationship with my community, but I'm not going to let the right wing and right wing pundits and media try to drive me against my community and have the community driven against me. I'm begging and pleading with all of you all to pay attention to what's happening to me and to many other people, many other leaders inside of this movement. Pay attention to what's happening, because what happened to me today has the potential to open up the floodgates of many other right-wing people that may next time be bearing arms, that may next time be more violent. This is unacceptable. Black people should be able to fight for our rights, for our right to live without being harassed, without being, without fearing for our lives, without having people, strangers, show up to our private and personal property. I'm still in shock. Thank God I called, obviously, my team. Thank God for community, for Black community, for Black movement community here in Los Angeles. I just really, really, y'all, I really need my family to be safe. I need to be safe. I need my child to be safe. And this, what happened this morning is not safety. It's not What I deserve is not what any of us deserve. So just be diligent when you see shit in the media and you see shit that's being talked about. Please be diligent, because they are purposefully doing this. They are purposefully building a wedge between Black people, because they know that when we are together, we're stronger, and they've seen what we've done this last decade. They've seen what we've done. And so they're literally trying to destroy us. They're trying to destroy me. They're trying to destroy the movement. And I just need us to be stronger. I need us to be more diligent. I need us to be more present. I need us to be clearer. I need us to be accountable. I love y'all so much. Pray for me, pray for my family, and pray and check on Black organizers. Because this backlash that we're seeing, the backlash is real, and it's impacting our personal and everyday lives. So I love y'all a lot. I'm gonna keep doing my work to be accountable and be in right relationship to the people I love and trust, and that love and trust me. And I'll show up like I always do, messy and working hard and trying hard and with love and with joy. And I'm gonna love y'all. That's all I can do. I'm gonna love y'all. So please enjoy your Saturday. I'm gonna try to get back on track with mine. And please take care of each other. I love y'all.
After sitting up there crying all those crocodile tears and wanting us to believe that it is the deep white right wing that's taking her down and all this and that, every time I turn around, in every investigation I turn around, and being a registered Democrat, it is the Democrats that's doing all this malicious, vindictive things and using it to scam the citizens of the United States. And they knowing that they're doing this, and it's like legalized scamming, because they're bagging that political party. Why would your organization be so politically driven? You know what I mean? Because one of the things you're trying to make it seem as if the right wing, it's a tongue twister, doesn't want you to do what it is that you're doing. But the fact is, you took a lot of people money, millions of dollars, and you funded all these compounds and the mansions and things of that nature. You have not once did anything in the Black communities and neighborhoods, and you got billions of dollars with your organization. There was nothing. You know, one of the things that you scammers getting caught up with is greed. And I can't wait for the FBI to really arrest you, because the type of money that you have taken from people is going to result in you spending a whole lot of time in jail, a whole lot of time, and your allies too. Time's Up and Me Too movement, not to mention the acronym and that community that you're calling on in this video, your community. You know what I mean? But you want to defund the police, but as I'm going to let Candance tell you. And I'm a registered Democrat, and I'm not happy with the Democratic Party. So do not make this political when it's supposed to be an organization to help a certain class of people, and not all Black people part of your community. Candance, what you got to say?
Okay, so this is insane. In real time right now, I am watching Patrisse Cullors do a live claiming that I went to her property and demanded to speak to her. And she's, I only way I can describe it is she sounds like she's really scared. We're working on a documentary talking about all of the funding pertaining to Black Lives Matter. Obviously, we know that Patrisse and a lot of the founders purchased $1 million homes in white neighborhoods. They also purchased a Black Lives Matter property. So we went to the property and asked if there was anyone that we could speak to, very politely, by the way. we've got cameras in tow, so there's no way she can, it's all on camera. And we just said, is there anyone we can speak to? Nobody asked us to leave. The person went inside. It was just a white man that we saw outside that was providing security, which is super interesting because obviously Patrisse here is anti-police, and so she's, oh my god, I think she's crying on this live, pretending that she was harassed. We, like I said very politely to the guy, is there anyone we can speak to? My name's Candace Owens. We never went over the gate. It was just me ringing the doorbell, trying to speak to someone. He said absolutely nothing. He started just recording us, and we said, okay, if there's no one we can speak to, we're gonna leave. Patrisse is pretending to be scared because she knows that this Black Lives Matter lie is falling apart, and she doesn't know what to do. I mean, people are aware of the scam that is Black Lives Matter. She's intentionally limited the comments, so you can't even comment on this post, because I was going to comment and be like, this is a complete lie, and we have it all on camera in terms of what happened. So what you are seeing right now is the face of a woman who is pretending she's afraid of right-wing pundits, when in reality she's being exposed as a fraud who took millions, used the faces of Black people, took millions of dollars to fund herself, to fund her lifestyle, to fund her girlfriend, and to buy $1 million mansions in neighborhoods where no Black people live. So Patrisse, this footage that this story that we're covering is a significant one. I have always been interested in the fraud that is Black Lives Matter, your fake tears, your crocodile tears about someone politely ringing your gate and speaking to your white security guard and asking if there was anyone that I could talk to because I was covering the story. Not really going to cut it, Patrisse. This is only going to commit me further to discovering the truth about what you have done with this funding. Black people died. You used their faces to raise money. You demanded that the policing be stopped. You demanded that police officers be defunded, but you've got a private security detail outside of $1 million homes. It just doesn't work this way, sweetheart. So the truth shall set you free, or Candace Owens shall set you free, girl, because I'm about to tell the truth. All right, we're still filming. Bye.
And after long, extensive research that I have done when I break these stories or I cover these stories and I do commentary and things of that nature to find out what is connected to what and whom's connected to whom and what is happening and how is it happening and why is it happening and who's affiliated to what and who knows what and who knows who and all these type of things that I have to ask questions. I have to ask deep questions to get to the root of what is going on, because we know at the surface is where it's hidden. This is why I tell you never to think at the surface level here on Spittinfire. But one of the things I found to be interesting is that it was so baffling to me, and it was so shocking to me, and it was so upsetting to me, and it was so heartbreaking to me that the party that I've been down with for so many years and so many decades and supported so long is behind all the things that I stand against. And as a registered Democrat, and I'm going to continue to be a registered Democrat, because I felt that being a Democrat and being one that was proud for so long, years ago, you couldn't even tell me anything about the Democrat or that they did anything wrong. And it wasn't that nobody persuaded me. It was the extensive research that I did myself and what it pointed to. And it was so heartbreaking. And that's one of the reasons why I won't change my party. Because what better person to out them other than someone of their own? Because that was, to me, that's what's make it truthful. And I am a very loyal person. But one thing I am not is giving you all my support for so long, and you made a fool of us. You made a fool of me. You made a fool of everyone that is a Democrat. And some people are blind. Some people are just loyal because they're Black and they think that they're supposed to be Democrat. And now I understand exactly what Candy Owens was saying years ago when she said, just because I'm Black doesn't mean that I'm supposed to be a Democrat. I can be able to be the party that I want to be. And I'm starting to understand what it is that she come from. And being a woman that I am, I really realized that you can learn from anyone, especially someone younger than you. And she's significantly younger than me. But she's taught me so much. But not only did she teach me so much, she was brave enough to do the things that in my generation we weren't able to do. We was not able to talk back to anyone older to tell them what party we were going to belong to. They told you what you were going to be and who you were going to be and what party you were going to belong to and what you're going to believe. And almost like how we are today. But you didn't think of it that way back then. You thought of it that the elders were telling you right. But in in the meantime, between time, some things were right that they told you, but some things were wrong. And you should be able to vote the way you feel and how you feel, no matter what color you are. And I'm going to tell you that the Democrat is behind all of these women liberations movements and the LGBT. And this is why the LGBT is getting their way and why black people still ain't getting reparations to this day. Because of the simple fact is Black Lives Matter was a fraud. Used all of this as a fraud, people. It's a fraud. It's a fraud and scamming, just like the person that hacked my computer today. Scam, 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 and scam alike. All right? And this is the truth. And I uncovered it here on Spittinfire. And that was one of the things that I don't want to be right about. I didn't want to be wrong about the party that I have belonged to or still do. But I decided that I was going to vote that was right and best for my interests, not out of loyalty, okay? Because that way we need to take the powers away from the powers that be out of being loyal, all right? Thank you for listening to Spittinfire. I'm your girl, RA. Fire out.